Now, one of my favorite female fighters ever. When she's not snapping arms in the cage, she's talking up a smack storm outside of it. Just a few short weeks away from her shot at the Strikeforce belt against Miesha Tate on March 3rd in Ohio. Here is the undefeated Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Ronda, always a pleasure to have you on the Fight Day set. Really excited to talk with you because you've got easily the biggest fight of your career coming up. How are you?
Got this on like the split
Just
second.
moments before,
Yeah.
right in time. But great to see you.
Nice to see you too.
2
But
days
tough
in a row.
Days, dude.
I
You've
know
been
from from back in the day when you were fighting here in Las Vegas as an amateur fighter. Now we sit here doing an interview. You're a couple of weeks away from a title shot in probably the biggest promotion on the face of the earth for female fighters. How does it feel to finally have arrived at this point?
It's exciting, and it's been a whirlwind. It's just a year or so ago that we were at in the amateur shows,
And I remember everyone saying back then, this girl has a lot of promise, but it's really developed.
Yeah, I don't think anybody expected it to happen this quickly. But
Did
I've been
you?
aiming at it since the very beginning, and this is a huge opportunity for the women to be a main event on a card like that. There's like Gergard Mousasi and all these other people on the undercard. So I'm super stoked. It's going to be a great show.
Did you think it was going to develop this quickly?
I was aiming at it because I was working 3 jobs and, kind of living in a roach coach apartment. And I was like, you know what? I'm tired of living off the Costco bomb shelter diet. I got to make this happen quick. So I was trying, and it's been working out all right.
What were your other jobs? What were you doing?
I used to work graveyard shifts at 24-Hour Fitness, and I was did physical therapy on dogs. Like,
Really?
Santa Monica, of course, they have that.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then I would teach judo, and then I was also training full-time. And
Wow.
a lot of coffee was involved in that.
I guess so. So here you have it. You're fighting Miesha Tate. She's a tough competitor. She's got the belt, and I think she's got the belt for a reason. But you've got this game that no one's been able to figure out yet. Do you know what the total time is that you've spent inside the cage so far in all of your fights put together?
In all 7 fights, including my amateur, it's been 4 minutes and something, so I haven't even fought a full round yet.
So not even a full. I mean, we're talking about an average of around 30 seconds a fight. You're going out there and just ripping your opponents to shreds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
stuff.
it's pretty solid, I would say.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to go out there with Miesha Tate and finish the fight that quickly?
I think I can finish anybody that quickly, including yourself, sir. But you never know what's going to happen, so I'm prepared for anything.
Something that's interesting is that both you and Miesha are very beautiful young ladies.
Oh, thank
and
you.
well, and that's something that's not lost on anyone that's going to be watching this fight, I'm sure. But as a female athlete, is it hard for you to balance this whole you're a sex symbol and you're also a top professional athlete?
Yeah, it's not hard to balance at all. I mean, I just get more compliments. So
Yeah?
it's not like I involve any more juggling. I mean, I only started wearing makeup and stuff in my 20s, when I started bartending. So I'm new at it. Like, I couldn't do my hair and makeup and everything myself. I had to pay people to do it for me. I'm playing catch up in the sexy department.
But 2 days in a row now you're wearing a dress, and it seems like none of this really rattles you. Why is it that you're able to kind of just accept everything that's going on despite the big whirlwind and all this media attention and everything else? What has gotten you so prepared for this moment?
Well, I was in 2 Olympics, and, I got a bronze medal in the last Olympics. And my first Olympics, I was totally unranked on the senior roster. I tore my knee out earlier in 2003, and I fought my first senior tournament in August 2003, and I was at the Olympics at August 2004, And when I'm out to do something, I'm out to do it quickly and effectively, and I've been doing this a long time. It's funny. I came into the mixed martial arts game late, but I've been doing martial arts since I was a little kid. My mom had me doing arm bars in the living room when she thought I was being lazy when I was 11 years old.
Well, and your mom's got a bit of a combat sports background as well. I mean,
She was the first American to ever win the world championships in judo.
Yeah.
And she also has a PhD in developmental psychology, so she knows how to develop small fighters, apparently.
And how does she feel about everything that's going on for you right now?
Well, at first she was very skeptical about it. She didn't think that she kind of associated women's MMA with kind of foxy boxing. She didn't think it was very classy. But I really wanted her to see how much dedication I really put into it. I worked harder for this than I ever did for the Olympics. And this means more to me now because I'm really enjoying myself more. It's so much more fun, So I get to get makeup and sit on the show and talk to you and all the extra bonus stuff.
Now, one thing that I find interesting is that I think that you fast-tracked your title shot because you're not scared to say exactly what's on your mind. You're very vocal, and you're not afraid to piss people off.
Well, I'm a terrible liar, so I don't know. I'm tired of seeing athletes act like they're politicians, you know,
Right.
and like they talk as if they're talking to a million people at once, you know, and it's just it helps also that my sister Maria was well, she's a writer for ESPN and all this stuff. She's a very renowned sports writer, and so she's kind of helped me along. And every single time I talk to somebody, I just try to pretend it's just me and you with funny hats on.
Right. You and Cyborg have kind of gotten into it, verbally
Yeah.
sparring a little bit.
Verbally
Verbally sparring a little bit.
Well, you know, she
Barbara?
insulted my girl Gina, and you know, Gina is extremely nice, and she probably wouldn't come back at somebody like that. But if I
Right.
see somebody, you know, disrespecting somebody that you know I respect, then I feel like I have to stand up for them. So I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on here,
No,
but
no,
you
don't
know.
swear, don't swear.
But yeah, if you make fun of my girl, I gotta say something to you.
Sure.
You know, that's what normal people do, isn't it?
No, yeah,
Yeah, okay,
I
hope
find
so.
it like a breath of fresh air.
Okay, good.
Some people have said that you're the Chael son in a female mixed martial arts.
I'm not
Do
that
you
cool
wear
yet.
that hat with pleasure?
The chill hat I wear with pleasure. I'm sure I'll be misquoted on that one.
Rhonda, best of luck to you March the 3rd in Ohio. Great
Thank
to have
you.
you on the show.
Thank you.